So yeah, parenting advice. So you know there's that whole thing of nature versus nurture. Well, I think there's another important one, and it's planned versus impromptu. Most of the stuff happens extemporaneously. You have to come up with things on the spot you've never thought of. Or the kid calls an audible and you have to figure out how to adjust to that. With Teague, when she was 3, I was stay at home for a couple of years, so we did a lot together. And I remember going shopping one time, and as you know, grocery stores are probably designed by the devil because there's all that candy out front. Now, a lot of parenting is expectations. You got to set them for your kids. So you got to say something like, we're not getting anything today, or we're getting one thing, and you got to stick to that thing. And something hit me, and I don't know why. So inevitably the question becomes, Dad, can I have some candy? And I would say yes or no. But this day I said, Teague, your job as a kid is to get as much candy as possible. And she was confused. And what? I said, yes, that's your job as a kid. You got to get as much candy as possible. She just lit up. That's my job? Yes. Now, my job as your dad is to just give you enough candy as possible. Just enough candy. So when I say no, oh, because that's your job. That's right, that's my job. So, can I have candy? I'll say no. And she'll say, because that's your job. Now, you got to make sure that occasionally you say yes, or they'll figure that out. It should work for some months or maybe a year or two. This worked for a decade. And I don't know why. Maybe because Teague didn't have any old brothers or sisters that corrupted her. Of course, as she got older, it was working, but it was still a little different. She would just answer the question herself. She would walk in and say, hey, Dad, can I have any candy? No, because it's your job, right? Yeah, it's my job. So not as charming as it was earlier, but effective. And in parenting over the years, you'll take effective over charming most of the time.